Hi you guys, it's me NeeCJae. Today I want to come to you with the best makeup secrets for older women over 40 and 50 like me. If you're interested in seeing this video, keep on watching. So today I want to talk about makeup secrets for women over 40 and 50, mature women. As we age, our skincare needs, they change, as well as our makeup. You cannot do your makeup application like we used to do it when we was in our 20s and 30s, you know. So you have to kind of find some other ways to make yourself still look presentable. And when I say presentable, you know, we're all aging, we cannot help that, but you still want to look youthful, and we still want to look our age but better, you know what I mean. You don't want to look, if you're 50 like me, myself 54, I don't want to actually look 60 or 70. I want to look my age, 54 and younger if possible, you know. I want somebody to say, oh look at this, really you're 54, and really mean it. Not say, oh she's 54, she looking, you know. You know what I mean? You want to keep your skin preserved by using great skincare. Your skincare needs change. You cannot do what you used to do in your 20s and 30s, as I stated earlier, as well as skincare. But today we're talking about makeup, okay? Your makeup application has to change. These are some makeup secrets that I actually do with some of my clients. You know, a little bit about me. I am 54 years old. I used to work at Estee Lauder, Fashion Fair, Interface Cosmetic, and Prescriptives. I don't know if you all remember Prescriptives. Well, Prescriptives was where they actually formulate skincare products for you, especially makeup. They formulate the makeup to your skin type. We'll look at your skin and match your skin, make makeup specifically for your skin, okay? Your skin complexion, I'll say. So anyway, now with that being said, we'll talk about some things that can actually enhance what you're doing and not make us look older. Sometimes makeup applications can actually make you look older, and we're not trying to do that. Everything that we do, we want to actually make yourself, accentuate your makeup to make you look younger and better, okay? So without me rambling, because y'all know I can ramble, we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. All right, so the first thing that we want to do is tight line under that eye. When you tight line under the eye, and I like to use gel liners, black liner actually to tight line. When you do this, it makes your lash line look thicker. You don't even need to do the wing over top of the eye. You can apply your mascara, you can apply your falsies, and again, that just makes everything look so much better, in my opinion. And you don't even have to wear falsies when you tight line. Just makes your lashes look thicker, and you can actually compare the two. Try to tight line under one eye and not the other, and you'll see a really big difference when you tight line. It just completes that eye, okay? Yep, number two, never use a black liner under your eyes. Again, I'm not going to stay on this long because I just talked about it. It makes you look older. Sometimes it kind of rubs off sometimes and go all down here and makes you look like a raccoon. It also emphasizes the fine lines and wrinkles. It just gives you more of a harsh appearance. And everything that we do as we age, if you are 40, 50 and up, you want to have more of a softer look. Aging sometimes can make you look hard, if you know what I mean. It can give you that hard appearance. So if you soften it up a little bit, use like a brown under your eyes or any other color except black. Black is just, it's very harsh on the complexion, okay? So yeah, and again, with any of the liners that you use, I love a gel liner, a waterproof gel liner. It just goes on so much better. When you smoke it out, it smokes out very nicely. It doesn't move all around. No, with gel waterproof liners, they stay in place. And I have some from Revant. I love REVANT. I love the liners. I actually put it in the description box below with a little link. You can click on it, okay? I think you have 15 or 20% off if you click on the link. Anyway, so yes, number 2 is use brown liners, never black, under the eyes, okay? Number 3, use a primer, okay? Use primers. That was one thing that I never used to do. I never used to use primers because I really didn't need to use primers as I've aged, okay? It seems like sometimes I have large pores in this area, fine lines and wrinkles up here, you know, just areas that I need to use the primer on. When I use primer, it helps your makeup to last longer, and it also helps to smooth out the fine lines and wrinkles. You know, I also use it on my eyelids because it helps to smooth out that. That was another thing right up in this area, primer. I don't like the eye primers for some reason. It seems too sticky on my eyelids. I have hooded eyes, okay? So I like primers that just stay in place and it doesn't feel sticky. Take a little bit and I apply it right over my lid. It helps with any fine lines or wrinkles, you know, and it helps just to smooth out that canvas. So when you apply your foundation, it has a smooth, natural look. Nothing falls into fine lines and wrinkles, and it helps your makeup to stay on longer. So yeah, use a primer. Number 4, I talk about this all the time. You guys know, exfoliate, okay? Exfoliate, remove that dead layer of skin that's just piling up on your face, okay? When sometimes your skin can just look dull and lifeless. 9 times out of 10, if you do not or have not exfoliated, that's what it is. Okay, now I'm not saying over exfoliate either because that can damage your skin, but you want to exfoliate. For me, it's at least once a week, once every 2 weeks. It just depends on the sensitivity of your skin, okay? So for me, I like to exfoliate once a week. It just depends. I may not do it once a week. I may do it once every 2 weeks, okay? Again, it just depends on your skin. I know my skin. I know how long I can go without my skin looking weird. Sometimes if I start seeing like really fine lines and wrinkles, I'm like, what in the world? It's because I haven't exfoliated in a couple of weeks, and I'm like, let me exfoliate. Once I exfoliate, it removes the dead layer of skin that's just piling up, like I said. And sometimes once you have removed that, your skin will go back to normal and you won't see those fine lines and wrinkles. Anything that's just building up on our skin, especially our skin as we age, is a little thinner than it normally is. You know, when we're younger, our skin is plump, it's fuller, you know. Anything happens, you know, fine lines and wrinkles with thin skin, you can see everything on our skin now, okay? Any little wrinkle that decides to pop up, you see it. So exfoliation is key, and I like to use chemical exfoliants, not the granules. The granules, they actually use walnut shells, which will irritate your skin, okay? So, but if you have been using that and you notice that your skin is irritated, you may want to try a chemical exfoliant, or a great one is by Kate Somerville. She has really great products, and it will not damage your skin. I'll put some of my favorite exfoliants in the description box. Anything that I talk about and any products that I use on my skin, I will list them in the description box. So you can just take a look, and if you're interested, you can just click on a link, okay? That will take you right there. So anyway, yes, exfoliate that skin. Very good for your skin, but you do not want to overdo it. That's the key. Do not overdo it, but exfoliate. I believe tip number 5, to actually use a makeup sponge to tap off your makeup. Like, okay, for instance, when you use foundations, if you use tinted moisturizers, which is great for aging skin, or if you love full coverage foundation just to cover up everything, if you use a damp beauty sponge, let your makeup sit, and whatever that's laying there on your skin that has not absorbed, tap it off with a damp beauty sponge. It makes your foundation look natural, and it taps off the excess, leaving you with a more natural look, okay? A natural finished look. That is something that I notice with people that do their foundation, especially older women, and their skin, it not only looks shiny, which I have dry skin, so hydration is key for me. I like a little glow, but not overly shiny, okay? You don't want an over shiny glow, but I do like a glow. But sometimes when I look at people, I'm like, they need to tap off that excess makeup. That makeup's just laying there. It's not doing anything. You apply the makeup, and all of it didn't absorb. So you take a damp beauty sponge and just tap off the rest. That is a makeup secret or tip that makeup artists do not tell you. Tap off that extra and use your damp beauty sponge. See, this is an older one. I need to throw this away. Well, just wash it, I guess. This is a smaller one. Same one. This is by e.l.f. But once you wet it, it gets bigger in size, okay? It gets bigger in size. You don't want it drenching. You want to just make sure it absorbs enough water. Wring it out, okay? And then it's damp. And you just want to tap it off. You don't want to tap all of it. This is especially for those that love to use like the full coverage foundation. You don't think you can use full coverage and look natural? You can. You can apply your full coverage foundation and then tap off the excess. I promise you, once you tap it off with the damp beauty sponge, let it sit for a minute first after you apply it. Let it sit for about a minute or two. Then you go in and tap off that excess. Tap it off. Make sure it's not shiny, because if you're wearing a nice, really great full coverage foundation, once you tap it off, you'll see everything settle and fall into place. And that is what you want. You want your foundation or your makeup, whatever you're wearing, to have more of a natural appearance. You really don't want to look like you're wearing a lot of foundation, but you want your skin to appear flawless almost, right? So, especially if you're wearing full coverage. Me, I like tinted moisturizers. I like full coverage as well, but I still like to show some of my freckles, some of my moles, to give it more of a natural feel, you know? So anyway, use a damp beauty sponge to make your makeup or foundation look natural. That's a big secret, like for real. The next tip lately that I've been doing is wearing cream blushes and cream bronzers. Now, powder bronzers and powder blushes are my thing. I love them. But lately I noticed the cream blushes and the liquid blushes, or the cream, bronzers, they look so much better on my skin because they blend really great, especially if you have dry skin like myself. Using a cream product, it just melts into your skin and make everything look very flawless, especially if you're using a matte foundation. That makes all the difference. Now, because sometimes I love matte foundations. One of my favorite foundations is by Estee Lauder Double Wear, and it has more of a matte appearance to it. I love that foundation, but I notice when I wear that foundation, being that it is matte, I need to use a cream blush and a cream bronzer to make everything kind of blend in seamlessly together, and it makes my skin not feel tight like and dry. That's the key. But these are the bronzers right here, and I just dip my whole thing in here and used my bronzers, and this is the blush in this area. So yeah, and the highlights, like one of my go-to products. I'm like, where have you been all my life? I love this little compact, this cream product. I think they're wonderful for aging mature skin. So yeah, use like a cream blush or bronzer to see if it makes a difference and just how your skin looks at the texture and everything. Anyway, let me stop rambling. Last but not least, when you apply your foundation, use foundations that's maybe a little deeper than your complexion, okay? You don't want to use foundation that matches you completely. A lot of times that make you look older, okay? You want to use foundation that's a little bit deeper than your complexion. It gives you more of a youthful look. It adds a little bit more of like something to your complexion. It gives you that sun-kissed more look. You know, you don't want it to be two-tone where your neck is one color and your face, no, but you just need it to be a little deeper than your complexion. I'm telling you, it makes a big difference. I've worn foundations that's exactly my complexion. It makes you look totally older. It just makes you look older. It makes you look washed out, like something is missing from your skin. You know, like you're looking pale when you wear exactly your complexion. I'm telling you, use and then you need more bronzer to bring some life back into you. So usually apply your foundations a little bit deeper than what your complexion actually is. I promise you that'll make a big difference. I promise you, trust me on this. All right, so that is all I have for you today. I really hope this video was helpful and interesting, especially for those makeup secrets that we all need as we age. Our skin and our makeup application is totally different. So these are some of the secrets that people don't want to tell you that can really change your makeup game for the better. I promise you. We are all aging, but if we can find things that can help us still look, flawless while we are aging at the same time, because even though we are aging, honey, we are still fabulous. You have to know this, okay? So anyway, guys, thank you so very much for taking time out to watch my videos. If you like these type of videos, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel on the way out if you haven't done so already. And again, thank you so very much. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Peace and love until next time.